Hi and welcome back to a very strange random vlog. I don't even know what I'm going to call this video at this point, but it's finally surgery day. I'm going in for my surgery. It hasn't been cancelled this time, so I've just packed a little hospital bag because I'm a day case and they've asked for things like bring like slippers, a dressing gown. So yeah, I'm just packing all of that now. Last minute as always because I literally leave in about 2 hours. But yeah, Cece's just down for her nap, so I've cracked on with that. And yeah, this vlog, we've just got a crazy busy week. So we were meant to get our garage conversion started tomorrow, which is a bit crazy, but my surgery got moved to today. It was supposed to be a month ago, and the garage conversion was actually supposed to be in a month's time, but he's brought it forward. But now he's running behind, so he's going to start next week instead, which we're kind of glad about because I don't know what state I'm going to be in tomorrow if he was starting. So it's actually good. Kyle's off from this afternoon just to obviously have Cece, and hopefully the pain afterwards is bearable where we can actually maybe do stuff as a family with his days off. Fingers crossed. But yeah, no expectations. I'm literally just going in with a really chilled mindset. I'm such a weirdo. I just don't get scared. I don't get scared or nervous for things like surgery. Like I was actually a bit excited for labour. Like it's such a weird thing. But yeah, we'll see how that goes. I'm going under general anaesthetic, and I'm actually going to do a bit of like over the next few days just talking through the procedure itself. I mean, I'm going to be unconscious for it, but just a bit of like what the after bit was like and how I'm finding it. And yeah, maybe take you along for a bit of the garage conversion in the week's time, and whatever else we get up to. There's probably other stuff that I forgot about. So welcome to this very ad hoc vlog. But yeah, I really want to document it all. So yeah, let's see how today goes. Fingers crossed. And I'm out of on the other side of surgery. As you can see, I'm at home, laid out on the sofa. I've got my, I can't even remember what these are called, the little sock type things, just to help with any blood clotting and things like that. She actually said I have to leave them on 23 hours a day for 2 weeks, which seems a bit intense. But there we go. So that's going to be fun when it's 25 degrees every day at the minute. But yeah, I'm at home. I'm about 4 hours post surgery now. And I got home about 40 minutes ago. Picked a Domino's up on the way home, but to be fair, I feel like I need to, not when I'm laid out like this, but do a full debrief. But yeah, definitely started to feel sick. I felt great straight afterwards, woke up, and as soon as I was like properly with it, I just felt great. So recovered really well. It's just my thing with, I feel really sick when I've had things like any anaesthetic. But yeah, they'd give me a anti-sickness thing like in the drip through my cannula that I've just had. Oh, I've just took the plaster off, which must have worked fine, but obviously then as soon as that comes out when you go into the room after surgery, it's definitely wore off. And I feel so sick. So yeah, they were just keeping an eye on me for that, doing extra checks, but they said it's quite normal. And especially the surgery I had, so I was in quite like a specialist, like I think it's a private hospital, but they serve like NHS patients, which I was. But yeah, they were saying the surgery I've had is, although it's like literally a quick surgery, it's quite a serious one. And literally everyone I've spoke to who came and did the checks were saying like it is a really painful thing, which I did sort of get. Like I could definitely feel there was a bit of pain there when I came around. But yeah, then it started to like progressively get worse, the pain. I'd say like, well, they asked me and I said about a 6 or a 7 out of 10 for pain. So she just came around and gave me some codeine, and that was about 3 hours ago, and I genuinely can't feel any pain whatsoever at the minute. So if it stays like this, it will be amazing. For me, it's literally just the sickness that's making me feel so poorly. So I've just took a really generic, just anti-sickness tablet. I'm hoping that kicks in. But yeah, I'll do a full debrief on the surgery and just how I'm feeling like straight after surgery, recovery and things like that. But yeah, I thought I'd pick up the camera now while it's all fresh in my head, because today's been a bit of a blur. Obviously, if you've been under general anaesthetic, you sort of know it's just a bit of a trying to get your head back feeling normal. But yeah, so far so good. It feels absolutely fine down there, so fingers crossed. They've absolutely stocked me up with so much medication anyway, so yeah, to get me through the first week of it. But yeah, I'll jump back on when I'm feeling more alive. So this is the first time I picked up the camera in days. We are now on Sunday. My surgery was Tuesday, so I think it's been like 5 days. And what a last few days it's been. So the surgery, wow, honestly, kind of regretting actually getting the surgery, because nothing has been worth this pain. Of course, I've just picked up the camera and I can hear Sienna on the camera. She's just waking up from a nap, so great timing as always. But yeah, at the minute, it hasn't been worth it for me. Obviously everyone has different sort of scales of how bad the hemorrhoids are. Mine was actually 95% of the time not actually painful. It was more just not wanting them there anymore. But the last few days have literally been the hardest, most painful days of my life. Give me childbirth, give me contractions, give me afterwards dealing with all of the stuff that goes on after birth. That was nothing in comparison to the after effects of a haemorrhoidectomy. I obviously don't want to go into too much detail because I don't need that, and none of you do, but yeah, going to the toilet. And I think the worst thing is, people on my Instagram have said, like, going to the toilet for the first time. It's not just the first time, it's literally every time. You obviously get given things to soften up down there, but it also can make you go to the toilet a bit more as well, so you're actually making yourself go to the toilet more, which is, you don't want to actually go to the toilet because it's so painful. So yeah, it's like a rock and a hard place, really. You can't win. It's literally excruciating to the point I'd come out of the bathroom like actually shaking, not being able to really breathe, can't catch my breath, and just think, I can't do this anymore. Like, I actually said to Kyle the other day, I can't do this anymore. Like, why have I done this to myself? By going ahead with the surgery. I look like an absolute catfish because underneath I'm in quite a lot of pain still. But yeah, I bought us tickets to go to a really cute thing in the park, like a pop-up thing in our local park, and I just didn't really want to miss out because we'd spent money on it, and I just knew how much Cece would love it. So yeah, this is why I've actually got makeup on today, and I'm not in pyjamas for a change. But I will be going back to pyjamas really soon. I'm so tired from doing a little walk out at the park. But yeah, I've lost, I think, about 4 or 5 pounds since Tuesday, purely because I haven't really actually wanted to eat because it's got to come out one way. So yeah, it's not ideal at all. This little monkey. who caused my hemorrhoids in the first place, is just up from a nap. Yeah, don't even know what else to say really. But yeah, I got things like prescribed different like levels of pain relief, so some codeine, morphine, and then after that runs out, they said like so beautiful. But yeah, I wanted to stay off the morphine because the first day or two I actually wasn't in any pain. It was the weirdest thing. And I don't know if that's maybe just like the pain relief still in my system from the operation itself. Just I can't concentrate when you're here because you're so beautiful. So yeah, I took the odd codeine and then started to feel really, really sick. Well, I felt really sick straight after surgery, to be honest. And a few days later, sussed out that it was actually my antibiotics because I stopped taking even codeine. I was literally just having a couple of paracetamol every like 12 hours or so. Because the nauseous feeling was absolutely awful as well. And it turns out, yeah, it was the antibiotics, which I'm on a 7-day course of. Thankfully, after about, I think it was since yesterday, it's definitely like worn off. So, yeah, that was a really bad side effect. So yeah, tried morphine, didn't do anything. I don't know if I'm supposed to like keep it up and it sort of build up the pain. But I was really expecting it to sort of like take straight effect with how strong it should be. And codeine doesn't really actually do anything either, which that's what I've had for the last few days. So yeah, I've just been on a mix of like paracetamol and codeine. But yeah, predominantly the pain, I'd say it's like a 5 to a 7 out of 10, just normally, like right now. But it is when you go to the toilet. It's not good. It's not good at all. Yeah, and it obviously really sets the pain off. And I think just sort of understanding it as well, because I don't know why, but in my head I'm thinking, because obviously hemorrhoids are out of your body, when you've got them, a lot of the time it's obviously external. I'm thinking there's a lot of pain externally, but it is actually internal, where they've actually cut them or done the procedure on. It is just so sore. So yeah, I'm gonna get changed back into some casual clothes now we're home. It's a good job, you're worth it, Papa. I love you so much. So I don't want to make this all about hemorrhoids, this vlog. So another thing we have, I don't know if I mentioned it at the start of this week because it feels like it's literally been a year. This week of surgery. But yeah, from tomorrow we are starting our carriage conversion, and by we I mean we're not doing anything. We've got builders to do it all for us. But someone's going to get their own playroom. Oh my goodness. Do you want your own playroom with all your toys? Would that be nice? We need to get you out the sleeping bag, don't we? But yeah, carriage conversion is happening. I'll insert some befores now and just tell you the plans. But we're so excited. We're so excited. It's going to be, well, yeah, I'll show you anyway. So, garage conversion, we are in the hallway at the minute. This is a fire door. This will be getting replaced because, yeah, there's like a step as well, which will be getting removed, so it's more just like an internal room. We have got this garage door which will be coming down, and it'll be getting replaced with a window that matches our front room window on the other side. And then I think it's just to about here, this will all be an office space for me and Kyle to work from home. So yeah, and I think there's going to be some work getting done to move this, whatever that is, just up, so it's out of the way in case we want to use that wall for anything. And then ignore this, we need to clear this out today. But yeah, there'll be a wall that comes here, so we'll only actually be able to get into the office this way. And then from our back, like, open plan room, this is going to be bifolding doors that open up, and you will come into this second room this way. And this will be Sienna's playroom, and this will all be getting boarded off as well. So that's all hidden away because no one needs to see that in a playroom. But yeah, we've got some clearing up to do, don't we? Don't we?
Not her. You gonna help?
Are you gonna get a playroom?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, that's a yes, isn't it? So yeah, that's our plan. And I'll pick up the camera when there's been some progress. But yeah, we've got some work to do, just clearing this out today now, before the work starts tomorrow. And this is the soon-to-be playroom from the other side. So where this white wall is, if you can hear heavy breathing in the background, it's, well, it could be me or Sienna to be fair, but it's probably Sienna. But yeah, the playroom is going to get knocked through this white wall here, and into that garage space that I've just showed you. And I'm just really excited to get it started. It's going to be like a big walkway, bifolding doors, so you don't have to see all the toys if you don't want to. And then have it fully open just to make it nice and light and airy. And yeah, just can't believe, like, it's such a strange thing when it comes to the time when it's literally like starting tomorrow. It's like the end of an era because we will no longer have a garage ever again. It's so crazy. So day one of building work in our garage has just finished actually. It's about 3 in the afternoon, and the stud wall here, I'm just stood in the office space at the minute, and yeah, the stud wall, which will be completely closed over, has been put in. They've also just built around our boiler as well, just so we don't have to look at it, and I'm presuming they're going to put doors on later. Actually check what the plan is for that. And then actually ripped through the back of this wall, so that will eventually be knocked through completely and go into the back kitchen area, and this will be the play area space for all of her toys. Day 2, and all the electrics are being done and all the plumbing's been sorted, ready for the radiators. So day 3 of the garage conversion, and this is how we're shaping up. So the back room is a complete bomb site. We've got the playpen here on its side. We've got loads of stuff down here as well. And then they are breaking through this wall, I think they mentioned today. So yeah, they've obviously already made a start on it. Scary times. I think they're fitting a steel beam for support. But yeah, and then this full wall is coming out. I'm presuming this back room is going to be absolutely pitted today. And then I will go into the garage now and show you what it looks like on the other side of the wall. Just remembered, we don't have any power left in the garage, and the light's been taken out, so I can't actually really show you much. Oh, actually you can see there's quite a bit of light. So this is the playroom here, and yeah, the electrician has been in and worked his magic. Some of the ceilings came up because, yeah, just to get access to the electrics, I think as well to do with the plumbing as well, but just to get ready for all the radiators we're putting in. I mean, all the radiators, I'm talking 2 radiators, one in the playroom, one in the office. Yeah, and then this is that wall that I've just showed you on the other side. And then I think the electrician's back as well to do more. So yeah, I will keep you posted on progress. But yeah, this is just crazy how this looks at the minute, but I wanted to document it all because I'm so excited to look back in future and be like, wow, as if that was what it looked like at one point. And then just a quick update for me. So post-surgery wise, I am now God, my pigmentation on my face is so bad. I've started putting the cream I use on again, so hopefully that fades them. Yeah, I'm on day 8 post-surgery. Hello. Good morning. I can hear the workmen, so we better be pretty quick doing this summary. So, yeah, summary of surgery. So, day 8 post-surgery. And I do think I'm seeing light at the end of the tunnel. Still an 8 or 9 pain when I go to the toilet, but I don't spend like the next 15 minutes afterwards like deep breathing thinking I'm going to pass out with pain, and I don't need to go for a lay down now afterwards. So yeah, it must obviously be getting better. We're just not at a stage where I'm definitely like fully recovered. There's no way. But yeah, progress, thankfully. So we're just taking it day by day this week. I'm in the house all week because a few of the days Car's going out to work in the office. So yeah, I'm in with the workmen. And this little nutter who likes to steal my slippers. Clap. Yay!
All for you, Bubba. Isn't
Yeah.
it? Yes, it is. All for CC. CC's playroom.
Yay!
We're going to do an official opening as well, aren't we? A playroom, Papa playroom. Papa playroom.
So it is now Saturday and we've had 6 whole days on the garage conversion, and finally Sienna is sleeping upstairs because the building work has finally stopped, which I'm really happy about because I've had to take her out basically every single nap this week. So twice a day. It takes her 20 to 30 minutes to even fall asleep in the pram, and then we actually have to have a nap time and then get them back. So yeah, it hasn't been ideal when I'm still recovering massively from the surgery, but yeah, let's not talk about that anyway. I just want to talk about the garage conversion. So yeah, we basically have an actual full playroom now. It has all just been plastered today and they've literally just finished it, and the front is gonna get, the front room, which will be our office space, is getting completed plaster wise, I think maybe Monday or Tuesday. The windows come in Tuesday so they can brick it up, the garage door will come off. Yeah, and apparently we're still all on track. So I'm just peeking through the curtains. I'm at such a weird angle, but yeah, this is the playroom. Let me see if I can zoom out. There we go. The quality's probably gone rubbish, but yeah, you can see the room a lot better now. So yeah, just the holes in the top for where the spotlights are gonna go. We've also gonna get a plug put in here, just in case we ever want to put a TV up in there and turn it into like a little snug room. And this is it. This is how it's looking at the minute. Yeah, so he actually mentioned he's gonna replaster all of this as well up to this door. Because yeah, there's obviously the new light sockets coming through, and then they've gone through that top bit as well, and probably down the other side, which we haven't even looked at. But yeah, really amazed at what a difference like 6 days can do. So we are in a completely different week. It's currently week 3 of the garage conversion, and we're pretty much done with the work itself. I'm currently in our new office. As you can see, we don't have windows, so that's been a gorgeous little eyesore, but hopefully that's getting sorted this week, fingers crossed, because yeah, it'd been really nice to have windows at the front of the house. And yeah, we're in the office, the radiator's fitted. I'm just going around just sanding all some like caulk and things like that down off the skirting boards, and we're going to get cracking on painting this. But yeah, Can't even remember the last time I picked up my camera, but last week was just crazy. I'm obviously still really recovering from surgery. I was only like 2 weeks post surgery last week, and it's been really hard. And yeah, dealing with that. An 11-month-old who doesn't sit still, who needs her 2 naps a day for a good night's sleep, but then there's building work with noises, men talking really loud or shouting at each other, yeah, and just all the building work that goes on and all the banging noises. It's been a lot, and Kylie's back at work, so yeah, I didn't even have time to pick up the camera last week, but yeah, we've had everything plastered, as you can see, and second fix of electric. So we've got things like the plug sockets in, all the spotlights in, and radiators on as well. Doors have been hung, and yeah, we're just waiting on, I'll show you in a bit, the other room. And yeah, I'm just making a start in here, like prepping it all for him. I'm whispering because Cece is finally napping after an hour and a half of fighting it. So yeah, it's been a long day, but yeah, fingers crossed the building work is completely finished tomorrow, and then we can just crack on with the actual decorating and actually going to look for stuff for the office and the playroom. But yeah, it's just been a crazy old week, and on top of that, I'm currently planning one of my best friend's hen do's, and also planning Cece's party. I don't know if I mentioned that. That's less than 2 weeks now, and I've got a lot still to do, and yeah, still recovering, still in a lot of pain, and I feel like there was something else as well. And Kyle's sister has just had a baby 2 days ago, so I think we were planning on doing as much like of the painting as we could over the weekend with Kyle being off work, but then we got too excited and went and seen Cece's new cousin. So that was very exciting, and yeah, and it's just full steam ahead. Let's get these 2 rooms completely decorated by the end of this week, fingers crossed. Last of the building work, and just so we can get the house looking a bit more normal, fingers crossed, because yeah, our party's the week after and we're having it in the house, so it'd be great if it actually looked quite respectable. Good morning. Should have said I say it in that voice, because that's how I'll wake up on a morning. And after all, you naps, don't I? Yes. So, oh, excuse that dishwasher being on, making a lot of noise. So we are now on week 3 of the garage conversion, and I'm praying that today potentially is the last day of building work. So I will show you around quickly, because wow, I love looking back at stuff like this, like wow, as if we lived in this. But yeah, this is the back end of our open plan kitchen area. It is just carnage. We're also dealing with Teddy, our little lodger. There he is. A crazy 11-and-a-half-month-old who never stops. So this is the progress. So this is obviously the back end of our kitchen area, and it is going to go into this room, which is the playroom. There's been so much work since I last must have picked up the camera. I don't actually know when I did, but it was definitely like a week or 2 ago. But yeah, we've obviously had all of the electrics now done. They're second fix. The spotlights are in, the plug sockets are in. We've had the boiler boxed in. Oh, if you see the camera jumping, it's because I'm lifting Sienna up because she is heavy. Wow. But yeah, we've got a little cupboard made and a door put on, which we love. These doors, which we absolutely love, they're bifold, but we are today, hopefully, if he is on track, he's gonna turn them so the door that you see now, like in this side of the room, they'll go into that side of the room, just to make sure basically all this space is just not blocked in with that door when it's open, if that makes any sense. But yeah, we have painted, we've glossed, and by we, I mean majority has been my dad, who's been amazing. But yeah, so far so good. Wow, today has been a wild day, hasn't it, Cece? Oh, up. You love to say up. Sienna's just playing with her little shaky egg. Oh my god, what an other day this has been. So this was meant to be absolute chill day, and by chill I mean just no building work done, no one coming over, like knocking at doors, no one doing work, all of that jazz. And basically it's just been as busy as when it was a building site. So my mum came over to basically look after Cece in our house. I think it was about 11 o'clock she came over. And I've literally not stopped, like nipping out to go to a shop to get some paint for the doors. We've had deliveries that we weren't expecting come today, like, which is a nightmare because Teddy, who's with us, just chilling here having the time of his life right now, he just loves to bark if anybody goes past the house or knocks at the door. So he goes wild. Sometimes it really shocks Cece and she is like uncontrollably like upset. So we thought we were having a really quiet day with no deliveries, no one posted anything through and stuff, and it ended up being 2 deliveries of stuff. Then I've got on with glossing the bifold door like frame, which just takes so long. It's literally, I don't know how any painter and decorator does what they do because I find it so boring. Yeah, just in between doing bottles for her, making her lunch, sorting Teddy's food out, taking him out for a walk, and then about an hour ago, it's about 1/2 hour, I think, we just heard this and then Sienna wouldn't go down for a nap this afternoon as well, so we were down here watching in the night garden, trying to get her tired, did her a bottle and stuff, and then we're just about to go and take her up and we heard a really loud, like massive sounding lorry, which it was, basically park right on the front of our, like in front of our drive. And I said, I'm genuinely not expecting anything, Mum, like it's not going to be for me. She went to go and have a nosy because that's what she does, and she ended up waving to the man. Well, he waved at her apparently, and she was like, Sarah, I do think this is for you, like he's waved, like it's for you. And it's massive boxes, like they're coming on a pallet, there's that many boxes. And I was like, we're not expecting anything, all the building work's done. The builder hasn't told me to expect a thing. And it ended up being our White Stores garden furniture that we bought last week. It ended up coming a bit earlier than I'd planned, so I was not expecting it today. They didn't give me any notification that it was coming until literally I got a missed call because I was busy feeding Sienna 15 minutes before, which I wouldn't have been able to do anything anyway because you can't prep for something like a massive pallet coming with massive boxes on the front. And yeah, Mum had Daisy and I just had to, because Kyle's out at work today, I had to just literally cut all of the cover thing off the full like total boxes, cut all the sellotape tape thing up, and just bring in as many boxes as we could into the house. There's some that are so big though, literally like they're packaged in a full, like a corner sofa, like a big corner sofa is just in one massive box. It's a bit, what are you doing in that cupboard? Get out. Close that door. I really need to get some cupboard little lock things because we've got a little tyrant on our hands, don't we? But yeah, that was an ordeal. And then even funnier, I thought Kyle would be too busy at work. He won't see all this going on the camera because the man didn't ring the ring doorbell either. So but yeah, he was sat at work watching it with his boss and a few of his friends in his team. So yeah, I was like, are they all coming around to help? Is this why you're all sat watching it at work? Have you got nothing better to do? But yeah, I think he's just messaged now saying he's on his way home. But yeah, I just needed to fill you in because what an ordeal today has been, oh my god. But he's on his way home. There's 2 massive boxes that I've not been able to move. But yeah, and then of course the full day. It's been glorious sun, really nice weather. And as soon as them boxes came, it's been raining non-stop. So I can't wait to go out and I have to sort that out. But thankfully Carl will help. And yeah, I'm actually quite loving the weather. I'm literally looking out. It feels a bit darker than normal. It looks really windy outside as well. But I love autumn. Like, I never used to love it. I just used to live for summer, which I do really love. But I just really started to appreciate like all seasons for what they are, I think. And autumn is just I love getting cozy. I love like the darker nights. Absolutely hate them after Christmas, but beforehand, I think it's really nice and it's just cozy. Getting tucked up on the sofa under a blanket. Love it. And I'm just babbling on. This video just on its own has gone for 6 minutes. So I'm going to go because Cece's pulling... What are you doing? You're pulling tape measures out of the... What are you doing? Her fringe is getting out of control. Let me turn this camera around. Cece, what has happened today? What's happened to that fringe? That fringe is out of control. What do we do about it? Because I don't really like always putting it in a clip because then she obviously has to go for naps and stuff like that. So I always take it out. But yeah, on the other side, it's the side that she must sleep on because you literally look so feral. But yeah, because she's been in the house all day. They're her pyjamas that she wore last night, which I've just not got her changed. I stripped her off to have a lunch so she could get strawberries and everything all over herself. But yeah, not even got around to change her today, bless her. What else are you getting out of there? I think all your toys maybe need to go in there, and then you can't get anything out that you shouldn't. Look at all that hair. But yeah, can you see the flicks on the side of that one? It's so funny. But yeah, I will give you a quick, because I don't think I actually videoed yesterday. I will show you the playroom now. Is that my foot moisturiser? Cece? So this is the progress with the playroom at the back of the house. So I've just done all the glossing today, all around the door frames, and that's where I've got up to, and the door frame on the other side as well. And this is our playroom. Just over the moon with it, absolutely over the moon. Why is there a mark showing up there? I'm gonna have to sort this paint out. Don't know really what's gone on there. I've never noticed that. But yeah, absolutely over the moon with it. And it's just such a huge space. And then these are bifold doors. It's just because I've been painting. I've not sorted them out, but they also need painting as well. But yeah, it's all systems go. Oh, I've got gloss on my hand now. Brilliant. How has that got on the door handle? So I've already filmed this video to like close this vlog off and realised I was rabbiting on for 6 and a bit minutes and hadn't even closed it off. So I've just deleted it, so I've got to force myself to not waffle and get this done again. We've got Cece who's climbing the cot, trying not to sleep, see if she's still doing it. Yep, there she is on her legs. So I've only got a few minutes and then I'm going to go and get her because she's refusing this nap. We've just got back from a baby class, which is very cute. The sun is shining. I want to get loads of jobs done. Don't know how I'm going to do that with a baby that isn't sleeping. But yeah, I wanted to close this off. I worked out that I'm almost 8 weeks post-surgery. And yeah, categorically would never recommend to anyone getting the surgery that I have the haemorrhoidectomy. Obviously, everyone's in a different boat because you might be in a lot of pain from them at the minute, which might be a different ballgame. But for me, not being in pain and just not wanting them there because it's not nice to think that's me set for the rest of my life with them. And I think people, like the consultants that I've seen in the appointments running up to the surgery, sort of they try to warn me off it, and I just thought that's just them seeing how up for it I am. But I really wanted the surgery doing. They said how painful it was. It's literally like excruciating surgery, they were saying. I just thought, you know what, it's going to be a couple of days and then I'll get over it and I'll be on loads of medication, loads of pain relief, it'll be fine. They didn't sort of describe, it's literally for weeks and weeks and weeks. Literally, I'm still in pain now when I go to the toilet and I'm nearly 8 weeks post-surgery. But yeah, I would have never expected how bad the surgery was. And it's funny, I've got a couple of friends who came out the woodworks and told me now I'm post-surgery. They've heard from friends who've had the surgery how brutal it is and how much they would never recommend anyone getting it because it is that bad. But they just obviously didn't want to put me off it because I was so adamant I was getting the surgery and thought I'd be fine. It's just awful. Like, and then on top of it, it's having stuff like laxatives. So then you go into the toilet more. It's like a vicious circle. And then just, I feel like laxatives makes you not want to make plans and do things because you feel on edge that you're going to have to go to the toilet. Like, and I feel like when you're that much in pain down there, there is that, like, I don't want to talk about it too much, but anyway, but yeah, when you're going that much to the toilet, you don't really want to be doing anything and you want to be in your own house. So yeah, it's been a bit of a write-off the last 2 months. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed this vlog. Sorry about all the bum chat and poo chat and whatever else. I'm hoping to get another vlog up, but I'm not gonna promise it. But I did pick up the camera, I'm sure, of Sienna's birthday, which was literally 2 and a bit weeks ago now. But if you follow me on Insta, you will know we had a party, and then on the night of the party, she was actually really sick. Like at 10 o'clock, woke up and threw up everywhere. So it was a very long night. And then for a week afterwards, she was really poorly as well with a viral infection. So I thought I was going to make this cute vlog where it'd be a bit of a pie, bit of the birthday on the day, and then loads of cute birthday plans that we do throughout the week while Kyle's off. But it ended up being, we watched Monsters Inc. on the sofa. She was constantly on me, just cuddling, feeling sorry for herself. We were busy washing clothes and bedding the entire day that day on her birthday. So yeah, if there's enough content, I'd really like it because I'd love to look back on it as well on YouTube. But yeah, if not, and you haven't seen my Instagram, we had the cutest birthday party. Thank God she was okay for that. You'll have to go and check out my content because I've posted quite a bit on that as well. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed this journey, and I will get round to posting soon about the actual nursery. Now it's all nearly fully decorated. But yeah, I will catch up with you in my next vlog.